What's up, everybody? We got episode 3 of Dune Prophecy on Sunday, and before we get into my review, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you're not missing out on any videos or streams throughout the week. With that being said, let's get into the episode. This week's episode opened up pretty damn strong with Mother Superior and the Bene Gesserit scrambling, with Desmond Hart essentially assuming their position with the Emperor, but then we're pulled into a flashback and stay in flashbacks for the majority of the episode, which wasn't my favorite thing. The first saw the Harkonnen sisters and their family, which their father, and I'm not even gonna try and say his name, was absolutely hilarious. I also thought it was nice seeing young Valia have that Baron Harkonnen fire that's fueled by greed, even if the performance could have been a little bit stronger. In that flashback, we found out that she used the voice to save her brother, but then it didn't matter at the end of the day because Vorian Atreides killed him anyway. The thing that stumped me here, though, was I kind of thought you had to learn how to use the voice. Like in the movies, we see Lady Jessica's been trying to get Paul to train, I guess you'd say. Then it comes out when he needs it. Here, they kind of just do the flight or fight, and it comes out. But it's not the end of the world, and I could be totally wrong about how the voice works. Anyway, we got the best of Tula so far in the show here this week, and I think, maybe a little potential beef between her and Valia, her sister, over the little girl that passed away attempting to do the agony could be the perfect kick to that side of the story that it needs. It feels like they set that up too later in this episode, as Tula will try to go and make a key while her sister realizes Desmond Hart is the key. Then it's back into the past as both sisters get kind of meh flashbacks that once again are just coming up short as far as the execution goes. They're great concepts, and I'm not trying to act like I could do better, but what I do know is I see the potential in this show, and it's disappointing that these ideas aren't being fully realized. Like Valia being forced into the sisterhood only to rise to the top is fascinating, but it's presented in a way that's quite honestly been pretty boring. But the former Mother Superior, Raquella, helps give that a bit of a boost, coming in to be the wise old character. It feels like Valia's arrival and ascension were indeed all part of her plan, which would be very Bene Gesserit-like, so hopefully that continues to get fleshed out, although I'm not sure I want any more flashbacks after this episode. As far as Tula's flashbacks were concerned, it ended up being a pretty cool revenge tale actually, but it was paced poorly and full of a lot of bland scenes. The base idea of going to get revenge on the Atreides for their brother, hiding her Harkonnen identity, and maybe genuinely falling in love with an Atreides at the same time is good, but, well, you know what? This is a perfect analogy for this scene, and honestly, kind of the whole show. They've got the nail in the wall, hammer in hand, ready to hammer it home. Then they just repeatedly bash the wall, missing the mark. Also, quick positive note actually, that bowl creature, which I'm 99% sure is a special Dune creature with the exterior spine, looks so badass. I want to see that thing in action. Then, I hate to be such a hater as far as this episode's concerned, but I'm still really not a fan of the voice in this show, but credit where credit's due, Jessica Barden's performance when using the voice was better this time around, and using it on her family was a damn cool aspect. She goes back home and ends up doing the agony in the snow, which was another strong scene towards the end here before she and Tula head back to the sisterhood. The episode closed on an incredibly strong note as we finish in the present with Tula letting little Lila go with the secret plan of giving her life once again via spice, making her a key just like Desmond. I absolutely love this idea, and hopefully next week and in the episodes that follow, we hit the ground running with it and avoid another week of mass flashbacks. Overall, episode 3 is going to go down for me as just another meh episode. No doubt in my mind that it was all the flashbacks that dragged it down for me, but it's still truly just that they're not putting all the pieces together at the same time. It's like one idea works here, one works here, but never all of them clicking at the same time, at least through these first couple episodes. And so that'll do it for my review of episode 3 from Dune Prophecy. I'm trying to keep positive about the future of this show as the back half of this episode was strong, but I'm just struggling to stay invested in these characters. Let me know what you thought about episode 3 though down in the comments below, and make sure You have a great day.